One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set a wave in motion is a single word in action, a hope that we can be the change that we've been longing to see. For our home, our land, our family, it's all within our reach. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
When the moments turn to hours and the day's last light is gone, look around us always and remember, there were times we were uncertain, but we just kept walking on. It's always darkest just before the dawn. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
Our home, the home we share, where the garden always grows to earth and light. Though the road ahead is daunting, I know we're gonna be alright.
See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem,
It's the voices of our friends.
come whatever, on the road ahead.
We did it before, and we'll do it again.
Hi, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome down to our yourgeylangserai Virtual Community Club. 大家下午好。看到我们有一位朋友叫做 Jenny Yung 哦，谢谢你，谢谢你支持我们，我们会一定的加油的。今天呢，我们是这个主食，不是主食了，我们prepare food preparation。那我们有 food presenter Doris。
Hello everyone! Today I'm going to make a very Singapore local inspired rojak.
啊，对，Jenny 有没有听过呢？Rojak Edmund，Hello Edmund. So Doris mentioned she's going to prepare local inspired rojak.
Yeah, it's not the real rojak because you know our real rojak is very delicious, it's very tasty, but they use a lot of ingredients. So some of the ingredients we don't have at home, or for me, I don't have it at home. So today I'm going to make a very simple one with ingredients that I happen to have at home. Hopefully, you know, most of our friends and viewers also have these ingredients at home. You know, try to make it healthier as well. You know, so remember our motto? What's our motto?
We got the 3 different color codes, yeah?
Yeah, our motto is that we want to make food which is fast,
Oh, yes, fast, efficient, yes.
food that we can have at home and must be healthy.
Yes, indeed. So you can find this food in your kitchen, you know, maybe don't want to let it go to spoil or you have excess of it. Yeah, throw it all together. So today, Doris put together is the local inspired
We'll do a
rojak.
disclaimer as well.
Sure,
Yeah,
go
we would
ahead.
like to remind and disclaim that both of us are not medical professionals. We are not doctors. So, you know, everyone has a different underlying condition, right?
Yes.
Please seek help from medical professionals or doctors to get a more personalized advice.
Oh, okay. So Edmund says he likes youtiao.
Oh, yeah, youtiao.
Yeah, let's see. From Doris, you have this ingredient?
Because I tried to buy some youtiao just now, but unfortunately due to the scheduling, right, by the time I go, the store closed.
Oh.
And actually, I feel that it can be quite hard to find youtiao now in Singapore. I mean, there are places selling.
Yes.
It's also, you know, not as common as some of the dishes, like, you know, so you have to go to certain hawker center or coffee shops to get.
Nowadays also you can get it from the supermarket, the frozen section.
I've never seen. Wow.
So Edmund, I think he's very happy because you don't have youtiao. So he won't be craving the youtiao when he watch you eating your rojak
I
later.
got protein.
Yes.
Yeah, so youtiao, right, I would say that, yes, go for it. You will need the carbohydrates, but also in moderation because youtiao is still made from refined carbohydrates. It's white flour. So in moderation, and of course it's deep fried, so there's tend to be a little bit of unhealthy factor as well.
Okay.
So just now, just before the show, Eileen, we were saying that rojak is actually, I consider it amber color food.
Oh, yes. Color code.
Remember our traffic light story? Maybe we can spend a few moments to talk about traffic light story lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so for us, we decide that, you know, all the food in Singapore, right, all the world, right, we have so many different kind of cuisine, so many restaurants and hawker center stores, you know, even if you cook at home, various thousands and thousands kind of cuisines and food that we can eat and we will enjoy. So we categorize them like a traffic light. We have the green color, go. We have the amber light, and we have the red color light. Red is like danger.
Yes, traffic light.
Yeah. So, you know, with this traffic light model or story that we develop, I mean, we like to share with our viewers as well. It's not developed by me, of course. You know, I just happen to think that it is a very nice way to categorize food intake. As in frequency, actually, how frequent you can eat it.
Yes.
So food, like, you know, we categorize under the green color zone, right? Will be things that is healthy, beneficial to us, and that we can eat every day.
Yes.
Like, so maybe one example will be fruit, you know, or vegetables. These are what I consider them green color food that we can eat every day. Then, of course, that's green color. We'll jump to the extreme end, which is the red color. Danger, danger. So red color food tend to be unhealthy to us, but we still like one best example that we like to say, right, is like fried chicken. Yeah, or, you know, certain fast food, pizza, you know, things that we know it can be very unhealthy. You know, some of the food like donuts or, you know, soft drinks actually contain empty calories. That means they don't actually have much nutrients except sugar. So what we are getting is just sugar, not other nutrients. That means we still put on weight because of the calories. Give us our calories and tend to put on weight, no. But that means increase our fats and also health risks. But the nutrients are very little. So for other side, right, we will say that this food can be very delicious, but we cannot eat them too often. So we categorize them as the red zone. Yeah, then of course amber zone is something in between that, you know, we don't want to eat every day, but we can eat more frequently, a few times a week, or, you know, not red zone. So rojak is one of the dish that I want to share with you today with modification so that it can be healthier. That's why it's a amber zone, orange zone.
Okay, so amber, lucky thing is not the red zone. Oh, Edmund says here, for the youtiao, food court got sell just $1.30 around that price. Ayo, thank you, Edmund, for the very good tip.
Thank you, thank you.
Then Edmund says that the gravy for rojak is quite rich, as Doris was educating me just now also. Edmund and Doris said same thing. Yeah, that's why it falls into the amber zone. These are local inspired rojak.
Yes.
So vegetable rojak, Edmund likes. He says very healthy.
Okay, today is a very simple one that, you know, whatever I find in my house, you know, in my fridge. So I just happen to have some of this prawn paste. Heko is the rojak sauce, right? So what I did is that this prawn paste, I boil it 1 portion prawn paste and 1 portion water.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's actually quite a lot of water. So I use small heat at home. I'll mix the water and this heko or prawn paste or rojak sauce together and dilute it. Because the one is very rich and thick, it's actually high in sodium, high in sugar. Yeah, and we know that, you know, high in sodium is not good for us, especially our kidney. You know, our water intake will be affected as well. High in sugar is also not good for us. You know, it can cause a lot of medical issue in long run. We wouldn't know. Yeah, so I actually dilute the paste, the rojak sauce or the prawn paste, so that it's more diluted, so it keeps stirring. Then, you know, after a while, you can see the consistency is actually, color is also slightly different. Yeah.
Oh, Edmund says here he can't remember when he last ate rojak. Oh.
We remind you can do this at home.
So Edmund, today.
Yeah, make this at home is actually healthier, simpler. I mean, of course you can get rojak outside, but I don't think it's very common nowadays also. But this is a healthier version you can actually make at home. So the first thing to try to modify it to make it healthier is to dilute the prawn paste, which is the rojak sauce. Yeah, this is the one. So the color actually looks a little bit diluted, but the consistency is still very thick actually. Yeah, you can see, right?
哇，好香哎！
很香哦。
哦，我穿
Yeah.
mask 啊，还可以闻到哎。
So it's actually quite thick still. So what I'll do is that the eating method can also make it healthier. What we know is that rojak, is usually you mix, then you toast, right? It's like a salad, a fruit salad. But for me, right, to keep it more healthy, number one, the sauce is diluted. Number two, I will dip it instead of toasting it so that I can control how much of the sauce go into my fruits and vegetables.
Oh.
Yeah, you can actually dip it. So I can do a demonstration later. I'll be glad to do a, you know, mukbang show. Yeah, to show everyone how I eat to make it healthier. So it's not only the ingredients, the cooking method, it's also the eating method.
Ay.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, enough about the heko. Heko, this prawn paste, right?
Yeah.
The rojak sauce, looks and tastes and smell delicious with what, you know, like peanut powder.
Oh, peanut
Crushed
oh.
peanut powder.
Yes. I noticed the sprinkler normally they have, right?
Yeah, that one will
or
smell
sesame.
amazing. Unfortunately, today at home, I search high and low. I cannot find. I don't have already. Run out of crushed peanut powder.
So you got substitute, right?
Yeah, anyone want to sponsor me or not? Crushed peanut powder. So I have a substitute, just a little bit of sunflower seeds, which I thought that would be good as well as a crunch. Yeah, something non-traditional. And also sunflower seed is more, you know, it has the same crunch, it's just a different feel lah. They also have a lot of nutrients as well, sunflower seeds. They have good oils, you know, sunflower oil is very good for us because of monounsaturated acids, the fats, right? But this is very small amount lah. So I would say, you know, why not use sunflower seeds instead of crushed peanuts? Very good texture also.
Edmund also was curious the same way I was just now. He asked, can replace rojak gravy with healthy gravy or not? And like what? Then Doris was saying just now, because heko, people eat rojak because of the heko. Yeah,
It's a traditional taste. Familiar taste already, you know?
In fact, you just mentioned heko is shrimp paste, right?
Yes.
But how do we make it into heko? We got no
that one
idea.
you go to the manufacturer and buy.
Okay, Edmund, maybe you can drop some suggestions. Something that is like shrimp pasty. What can you substitute for rojak dressing? Any idea you share with us? Then we also can contemplate, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, other than this, right, let's talk about this very cute and interesting ingredient.
Okay.
A friend, Jovi, she gave me this recently, just a few days ago. It's found in the jungle in Singapore, forest jungle. You know what is this?
It looks like baby corn from here.
No, it's not baby corn. It's actually
Radish?
ginger flower, torched ginger.
Oh.
Torched ginger. You can actually find it in certain supermarkets or wet market. It's a basic ingredient in rojak.
It looks like lemongrass also.
It looks like, and it smells very nice. So this is natural. We were actually doing one of the nature walk, right?
Yeah.
Then on the floor we're walking. Just happened found this rock on the floor and it's fresh looking.
Its flower is red in color.
I'm not very sure,
not
but this is called torch flower. So she assured me that, hey, this one good in salads.
Oh.
So I was thinking, hey, maybe I should introduce this, make full use of this little guy and give here, and add it to our rojak, because this is actually one of the ingredient in our traditional rojak as well. So I said, hey, you just clean it and, peel the outer skin on, which I already did. There's a few dry outer skin. So I clean it, I peel off. So she asked me to slice into tiny pieces so that I can add it in my rojak. So because it's so tiny, right? Into tiny pieces, I will drop it inside the sauce later.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
instead.
thank you, Jovi.
Thank you, Jovi. But she don't have time to watch,
Oh,
unfortunately.
Okay, we're using your suggestion, which is the ginger torch flower.
And thanks so much for giving me the ginger torch flower. So I will just slice into small pieces first. Try to be as tiny as possible. I think this will be good because of the fragrance as well as some dietary fiber.
Oh, it really looks like lemongrass from here,
Yeah, you can see from the screen, right?
The smell, is it more spicy?
Not really. It's a little bit like, how do I say it? Ginger, they call it rojak flower lah.
Okay.
Because it's such a basic ingredient in rojak. So yeah, I'm not going to use everything lah. I think everything will be too overpowering.
Oh, okay. Edmund continues to
some-
say, I can think of other thick pastes used for satay or
Oh.
cuttlefish bihun. Oh, yes.
That one is the satay sauce.
That one peanut sauce.
Yeah, peanut sauce,
Peanut sauce. And also thick gravy for mee rebus, mee siam.
Correct.
Mee siam paste used for rojak.
It is a suggestion. I've never tried it before, but let's just take note that, try not to finish the gravy lah because of the high salt content, or you can dilute like me, or you just dip it instead of toasting it. So if you dip it, the good thing is that, for example, today, now I want to eat, right? Then I cannot finish. At least it's not mushy, then, the water come out. Yeah, so the next person can eat later, or I can eat later as well. It will still be in good condition, as in, it's not mushy or soggy with the water being drained out.
Edmund, from here I can smell the rojak paste.
Yeah,
but
rojak
after
flour.
you add water, it seems to smell more creamy, Yeah, from here I smell it's
Nice, right?
creamy.
It is actually not much of difference. It's just that the original one that you buy from the store is very, very thick.
Yeah.
So for our health, right, for our own health, let's just do some modification, take some action to make it healthier.
Yeah.
So one of it is to dilute it so that we don't use so much, and also just to dip instead of, mixing it, toasting it like the traditional rojak or salad.
Yeah, so coming up, Doris going to start her mukbang show. Then Edmund says crunchy vegetable rojak with peanut bits. Yeah.
So I don't have real peanuts, unfortunately. That's why I replaced them with sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds.
Yep.
What about sesame seed?
Yeah, it's nice also. I don't have anymore. Yeah, it is good for the texture and the smell. Will be very nice.
Edmund says, Eileen, don't make me turn green with jealousy, Yes, because I'm here, I can smell.
And especially with the ginger torch flower. Yeah, that one is really natural, found in the forest one. Yeah, it just happened that we're walking and say, hey, wow, hey, real flower. They say, Doris, take, you enjoy it. You can use it in the salad. It's very good and it's natural.
Ooh, so Edmund want to make you more green with envy as Doris is now cleaning the
Cucumber.
Yes, I can also smell the freshy, very refreshing kind of smell, and feeling. Yeah.
Makes us all happy.
Yeah. Does this is one of the components?
I think so.
I think so,
Yeah, that's
very
why
nice.
it looks like so nice, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, let me just pick up.
So the green cucumber that she's now cleaning, right, the smell that exudes different from the
Rojak
shrimp
sauce.
paste. Yes.
Or shrimp paste. Because shrimp paste tends to have a very strong umami flavor. Yeah, because seafood ma.
Yeah.
So this will actually, very refreshing. And of course, there's a lot of water content in cucumber, as well as antioxidants and dietary fiber. Yeah, all vegetables are always good for us. So how do I slice it? I want to slice it like this. Which,
Chunky?
Yeah, chunky. Like, the traditional rojak how it looks like, because this is an inspired dish. Like we miss rojak, right? Like Edmund also haven't had rojak for a long time. So for me, I also haven't had rojak for a long time. That's why I suddenly thought of this dish. This is very nice as a snack also. Like today I didn't eat a lot. I just eat like a little bit of bihun, half a portion of bihun for lunch, and now I'm like really hungry. It's not even dinner time, it's just 4+. So this will be a very nice snack lah. Just before dinner time. So I just put a bit here, small chunks, the rest I tapao. Yeah, then I also have some apple here, which I happen to have at home. Very nice. Snow White.
Snow White. Yeah, Snow White eat this very big apple.
Yeah, so I'm going to cut this into chunks as well, similar. Oops.
Well, I get to smell all the nice, refreshing scents. Happy scent.
Yeah, these are all fresh fruits and vegetables, that's why. Of course, apples get oxidized very fast, but no problem. You can still eat it. And if you are worried about oxidation, right, you don't want it to look brown, you want it to look nice, then you can just put a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar.
Okay.
Don't use salt water lah. Salt water has high, what is it called that? Sodium. Yeah. Alright, we are almost done.
So can you promise this time to finish everything?
Wow, really? You want me to finish everything?
Yeah, because we want to witness your mukbang.
I don't know. I don't know. I actually used 4 pieces of tau pork today. So I air fry them. If you have a toaster, right, it'll be good. Oven toaster to heat them up so they become like crispy. Yeah.
Did you heat them up?
Yeah, I use air fryer. That's the only thing I have as a very tiny, small air fryer at home.
So got different texture, crispy. Then you got the
refreshing crunch.
Yeah, refreshing crunch. Then you got the substitute for peanut, which is sunflower seeds. Yeah, so crunchy.
All right. So these are basically the ingredients. Ta-da!
Dang dang.
Yeah. Some people, if you have pineapple at home, please use as well. If you tauge, spring sprout at home, please use also.
Okay.
Yeah, all these ingredients that you can have. Of course, the bean sprout, please take note not to overcook them. Just blanch them slightly. Because overcooked bean sprout, I don't really fancy. Yeah.
Okay.
So now
I'm
going to put the sunflower seeds into the prawn paste. Okay. You can see this white color thing, pink color thing, like shavings, right? These are the torch flower. So I'm going to put this on. All put in. Okay. Then I know the traditional way of eating rojak, right, is by satay stick. So I was thinking, should I bring along a satay stick or not? That's it. I just bring chopstick or fork. Just use fork. And then I don't need satay stick. Okay.
Aha, the mukbang's gonna begin.
So what should I try first?
The tau pork must make smaller.
Why?
Oh, you like big pieces? Okay. Wow, this is your task to consume.
Yeah, so remember we say if you toast it, right, there's always a risk of having too much of the sauce, and we don't want too much of sauce, you just want a little bit. That's why I just dip a small portion. Yeah, just one corner. Then I take a bite.
Okay, dear viewers, right now, of course, you're watching the healthy food diet preparation.
I can smell the ginger flower. Actually, with a little bit of lime juice or the lime skin will be very nice as well. Yeah. Too bad my tau pork cold already. Okay. So I say dip, not like toast the whole thing, because if you toast the whole thing, you get overpowering. Very nice. There's still a very strong flavor, even after dilute 1:1. I'm sure there's a lot of people who maybe want something less intense. They can actually add more water, maybe 2 to 1, 2 parts water to 1 part of the prawn paste.
So as Doris is chewing her food, if you just joined us, welcome down to Geylang Serai Community Club, Virtual Community Club. And right now, of course, you're watching the healthy diet food preparation. So Doris has come up with a dish today, very simply prepared. As our motto goes, is fast, efficient, and ready to eat. So anything that you can find in your kitchen, you don't want it to go to waste, or if it's in excess, right, we would encourage you to put it together to make it into a healthy dish. Yeah, today is a local inspired rojak. So there's a lot of greens, cucumber, apples, you know, and also for the rojak paste, Doris has decided to dilute it a bit so that it isn't too rich or too much high in sodium and all. Yeah. So Doris, you want to continue to savor your food, or you or you want to eat and also
Can
experience?
hear the AMSR or not? The chewing.
Even though I'm not on the speaker, right, I can hear from here. Maybe because it's the crunchy vegetables, yeah?
Reason why I want to dip, right? All along I like to dip instead of mixing up. One of the reason I mentioned, so that I can keep, if I make too much, right, I can keep in the fridge. Then it won't look funny. The other reason is that I can control the amount of the sauce inside the food that I eat. That means it's like the intake control. Oh, very nice that you guys please try at home. It's something very simple, you know. Yeah, don't waste the prawn paste. Just dip a little bit. Too bad the tau pok is already not crispy anymore. Just now was very crispy. Maybe because I covered it while it's still warm. So maybe our friends and viewers, right, can come up with some ideas other than cucumbers, apple, tau pok. Tau pok, by the way, is more for the protein. So I just happened that I cannot find youtiao, but it's okay because youtiao is refined carbohydrates. It's okay. I have cooked some brown rice at home, so this will be going very nicely with my dinner later. Which, you know, consists of brown rice as part of the carbohydrate. So my healthy plate, right? This one is the protein, and then we have the fruits and vegetables. Half of the portion of the my healthy plate is fruits and vegetables.
If, would this consider like the salad part of a meal? So it can be like an appetizer, yeah? And then you mentioned something interesting. You said, oh, the tau pok went soggy maybe because it was hot and then you covered it. So it's condensation.
Correct.
So what should we do then? Like air it first?
Yeah, wait for the temperature to go room temperature, then cover. Or I put a piece of tissue, is actually to absorb the water content.
Ay, okay.
Kitchen towel.
So you got to wait for the heat to disperse first, you know, before you cover it up. Wow. So let's see. Edmund, are you watching? Are you watching? How do you feel? See Doris eating there. Just now we gave her a few moments, right? You don't want to disturb because we want to let you all experience the sound of the eating, you know. Wow.
Okay, I eat one more. It's very nice actually. It's very addictive.
So Doris wants us to hear the ASMR. The quality, the chewing.
With the addition of the flour, right, it's really very different. Like, you know, particular the ginger taste. Not say ginger flour, you know, the rojak taste. Yeah, so as I said, that traditional rojak actually use a lot of ingredients. For example, other than ginger torch flour, right, and the prawn paste, they also use, I think, some water, is it?
Oh, turmeric.
Turmeric. Turmeric water. They also use sugar, which I think is not necessary because the prawn paste itself is already quite sweet. Lime as well, lime juice and lime skin.
Oh dear, Edmund commented, terrible.
Why?
This is culinary seduction. What a way to put it. Oh my. Yes, indeed. Because of all the savory sounds, right, that you're listening to. Yeah, from where I am, it will sound a bit different from where you are receiving it on the phone because through there the audio transform, you know. Yeah, and it should be louder if you're watching from, you know, from Facebook Live. So Edmund, can you hear the very crunchy sounds that's coming out?
Now the tau pok, you can't really hear a lot. The tau pok is a bit soggy, but maybe you can hear me chewing on the sunflower seed or the torch flower. That one also, I think you can hear. Cucumber, Okay, I'm going to put some sunflower seed and torch flower. Hopefully, you know, you can hear it. Yeah. Try, yeah? How is it? Sorry.
Okay, so seems like Doris is going for the full run today. She's going to consume and finish, complete everything she has in front of her. Edmund and everyone viewing, let's see whether Doris can do it today or not. Looking from here, I think she has 3 more pieces of taopo.
No, 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 more pieces.
Total, there is like
But
8
the
pieces.
pieces actually all cut in half. So that would be actually 2.5, right?
Yeah,
2.5. Okay.
2.5, yeah.
Okay, so Doris is trying to tell us she's going to make it today. Let's see
At least
how
let me
she
finish
does.
the fruits and the tabo. I can bring home
We
and
will
air
give her
fry
all the
again.
time she needs because all we want to see is the empty plates left after that. But empty, not the heko. Yeah, just
Yeah, don't-
empty the tau po,
Fruits.
which is full of protein, and then also the fruits. Yeah, the lovely greens, which is cucumber, smelling very fresh. Yeah, releases this happy feeling, right? And also we have the red apples, as Doris calls it, the snow white apple. I take a look from here. Okay, very few slices left only. I think she's going to make it. Doris, 加油, we are rooting for you. Edmund says,
hungry. This
Doris,
is
I
enjoying.
think your jaws are tired already. Oh, no, Edmund, we don't want her to stop. No. Because Edmund says here, you can stop chewing. No, Edmund, we want to see her finish. I know why Edmund is saying, Doris, you can stop chewing, because you are really, really tantalizing us. As we can see from here, Doris is going for the full run. She is not even taking a pause for breathing. She wants to show us how fast she can do this. Well, of course, viewers, friends, if you are watching, just tune in. We certainly hope that you'll join us for our healthy journey. Yeah, weekly, we will put together simple food preparation. And as mentioned, these are ingredients that you can find in your kitchen. Yeah, and so if you think that you have excess of it or you don't want it to go to waste and all, right, you can put it together to make a healthy dish. And as we have gone through the traffic light as well, there's green, like the traffic light, green, go. So if foods that's healthy, like antioxidants, vegetables, fruits, yeah, you can have more of this. So falling into the amber zone, which is you, don't know whether to, want to stop, pause. As mentioned, this rojak sauce, because it has a lot of sodium. So foods, ingredients like this falls into the amber zone. So don't have it too often. Yeah. Then we have foods that falls into the red zone. So examples of red zone, Doris?
Fried chicken, pizza.
Okay, yeah, fried chicken pizza, which we all find very tantalizing, right? So try to minimize, in moderation, maybe once, twice a week, and not too much. Maybe you can savor the taste. Don't eat the full thing, so that 2 more days later you can maybe have it again. So don't have it too much.
Yeah, yesterday I just went to the red zone.
Oh, what did you have yesterday?
Fried chicken.
Uh-huh.
So today I try to avoid going to the red zone again. That's why I have this amber zone today.
Nice.
Yeah, and dinner I actually cook more of the green zone. I have vegetables, mushrooms, stir fried, 小白菜. Yeah, that's for dinner lah. Too bad we cannot cook here. If not, we can cook 小白菜 and mushrooms here. Yeah, so this will be like appetizer. I'll go home. I have brown rice. I cook some boiled brown rice. Then of course the 小白菜 and the mushrooms. Yeah, and some braised meat lah.
Very nice, stewed. So, Edmund, what would you suggest, that you want to watch for next week's food preparation? Yeah, something you can maybe suggest to Doris? It can be anything. Then let's try to make a variation of it for you. Yeah, the song Doris was mentioning braised vegetable.
I cannot cook here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So, maybe we put Doris to the task. Whether she can cook it at home and then bring a portion for you to take a look.
No, I cook braised meat.
Braised meat,
vegetable. Vegetable stew is actually quite easy to make. Yeah, it's when I was younger, right, I want to eat more fruits and vegetables as well, but I actually add in too much sodium. So I realized that it's the wrong thing to do.
For the vegetables?
Vegetable stew. That means you put things like carrots, tomatoes. You have a tomato paste.
Yeah.
Then you boil together as a stew. Yeah, broccoli, cauliflower.
So that
for
one,
a few hours.
so you put too much salt in that. That one sounds a bit like the Mediterranean soup. Tomato paste, tomato soup, with lots of vegetable in it.
I'm done.
Did you see, viewers, we got tricked by Doris, she didn't finish her tau po.
I have other protein
Yeah.
intake, but at least I finished, my one portion of fruits and vegetables today.
Well
now,
done.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, this also is a good example, like eat in moderation, don't force yourself.
Correct. Maybe we can ask everyone,
Yes.
what are we having today? Like, the breakfast, what we have, lunch, what we have, dinner, what are we having? So I just shared this morning when I woke up, I just have one multi-grain bun.
Oh.
Nothing, no protein, no fruits or vegetables, no spreads, no jam, no peanut butter, just the bread itself. But because it's multi-grain and whole grains, that means a lot of different type of seeds as well. There's still a little bit of dietary fiber and carbohydrates. So to get my day going lah. Then I have also big cup of teh o kosong. No sugar, no milk, just the tea bag and hot water. Yeah, so after that, lunch, I just have a little bit of bihun, half portion. So that's why I'm quite hungry now.
Oh, I see. So Doris made a healthy choice, yeah? You were saying tonight, what will you have for dinner, Doris?
I cook brown rice.
Yes.
So brown rice is already, the carbohydrates with a little bit of fiber and a lot of other nutritious values compared to maybe, you use like lower GI also, so that my blood sugar don't spike up compared to white rice.
I see.
Yeah, so I have brown rice. Then I also have 小白菜 and mushrooms, shiitake mushroom, fresh shiitake mushroom.
Okay.
So I have, sorry. I have some oil.
That
I
shows
use
the
canola oil.
food is very good, yeah? It's already digesting. You chose the right ingredients for today, Doris.
Yeah. So I put oil. Then after that, I put a little bit of minced garlic. I like garlic, man.
Yes.
So in low heat, just heat up the garlic until it's nice and a little bit crispy. Then I add in our mushrooms, the shiitake mushroom, fresh ones. I slice them. Then I'll cook a bit. Then I'll add in my 小白菜. 小白菜 usually quite fast cook until slightly wilted, not overcooked, of course. Then I add in a little bit of oyster sauce, dilute with water. Yeah, I just use a little bit. So what I do is that I'll just take a small bowl, right? I just put a little bit, like 2 drops of oyster sauce. Then I mix with a bit more water. I'll stir it. Then I'll tilt my pan to the side, right? So the vegetables is one side, the empty area is one side. I'll put the solution in so that there's a little bit of wok hei. Then I'll mix the whole thing.
Oh.
I don't like a lot of gravy.
Yeah, as you were mentioning and sharing with us, gravy sometimes contains a lot of sodium.
Correct.
So lesser is better. Yeah.
Because I have braised meat as well, so the gravy can actually come from the braised meat. Yeah, so I have some pork ribs, small ones, have been in my freezer for quite some time. So I put into a saucepan, just 5 pieces only, small ones. I add in some cooking wine, some lean soya sauce, and what is the third thing that I add in? Oh, vinegar, black vinegar. So it's a little bit Chinese style. So I add more water so that it covers nicely just the top of the meat. Then let it reduce. Yeah, over low fire. So you evaporate, then it become like braised meat. Then there will be still quite a lot of liquid left. That liquid can be your gravy. So imagine it can be like salty and with vinegar, a little bit tangy. Yeah, and then I forgot. I also put in sliced onions together and boil and braise together. So the sweetness will come from the onion instead of sugar or honey. Yeah, it's natural sweetness from the onions. So it smells very nice actually.
So also carrots, right? Carrots can exude sweetness. So there are certain foods. During I think the first episode we shared, you know, instead of having sugar, putting sugar, white sugar, right?
Correct.
You can have other ingredients like onion, tomato,
Carrots.
carrots. Yeah, they give off the sweet flavor.
Yes.
What about salty? Is there?
I was using seaweed.
Seaweed, natural saltiness from the sea.
Some people use ikan bilis.
Ikan bilis, yes.
Yeah, because okay, I know that dried food is not exactly very good for us, but we can still eat them in moderation, especially in traditional cooking. They use a lot of dried ikan bilis or dried scallops, especially a cooked porridge. You put the dried scallop, very nice. So in moderation, of course, we clean them, we soak them, then we cook with all these dried ingredients which are hydrated, but not to add too much salt or soy sauce after cooking. That means when you eat, right, taste first. That's a habit that all of us should encourage. Yeah, eat first, taste. If you really cannot, then just put little bit by little bit. Don't one shot whack everything, because that's what we used to do as well. I'm sure, you know, myself and Nylene has the same experience. We are so used to, the sauce, put more. Then after that, tastes funny already, too salty.
Yeah.
So just a little bit. So this is also how we train our taste buds and our, how common get it used to the original taste.
Original taste, rather than adding on and adding on. Oh, that's right. So to Edmund hasn't replied what food you like to see Doris prepare for next week. Doris, you have any can maybe give us a little bit of clue, like what you're feeling it's going to come up for next week, so that maybe our viewers they can also prepare those ingredients at home.
I don't have a lot of options because it's a studio, right? So I try to find things which are simple so that we don't need heat. So you can see that I'm trying to find food which doesn't need a lot of heat.
Yep.
So I have a list here. One of the food that I would like to share with our audience, right, is called golden milk. Have you heard of golden milk?
I only heard of milk tea.
Golden milk is actually so-called, being labeled or, introduced as a very good health product. It's basically milk, heat up, not say boil, heat up, not until boiling stage. Heat up with turmeric, ginger, and some other spices. So it's actually a health drink, good to have it, just before sleeping actually. I enjoy it. Yeah, so we call it golden milk. I know in some Western countries, golden milk is actually very, very expensive if you buy it. So now, if you have the chance, can bring a small, because it requires heat, so I don't know I can bring or not. Yeah, but it will be good that, I can show you guys how to do it. It's just milk. Preferably, we go for low-fat milk because Singaporean intake is quite high in fats already. So some milk, I have tried coconut milk as well, cow's milk, any kind of maybe plant-based milk as well, but most commonly it was used with cow's milk. So with some ginger, you can actually stretch some ginger or squeeze the lemon ginger juice. For me, I'll just mince it or shred it. Yeah. Then of course the main ingredient is turmeric. Turmeric, very important. Recently, there's so much research on turmeric, like it's anti-inflammatory, it's good, you fight this, fight that. Yes, I agree that turmeric is good. But always remember that the research also says that it goes very nicely with black pepper.
Oh.
That means you eat turmeric by itself, right? The benefit that your body can actually rip off will be more if you add in black pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, so everyone, if you are using turmeric in your food, do add a little bit of black pepper as well. It will taste great, it will smell great, and it's also more beneficial for our health.
Yeah, I heard so much about
Turmeric.
turmeric, that in this, alternative and holistic way, in this pandemic as well, it can come in handy to, boost our immune system and all. What are the other various ways, we can prepare dishes with turmeric? For me, I only know one way. It's like my cauliflower and my broccoli, I will steam it. Then after I sprinkle turmeric like that. Then I put lemon. I'm a lemon lover, I'll squeeze lemon juice. Then I sprinkle the turmeric. But what other ways could you share with us?
Okay, so I was saying golden milk,
Yes.
It's very easy, it's very convenient. Chicken also.
Chicken? How? You mean you marinate the chicken? Will it be crispy with the turmeric?
Okay,
powder?
maybe amber food lah,
Okay.
or maybe red zone food. I air fry fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
That means I take the chicken, right? Maybe chicken breast or chicken leg.
Yes.
You know, there are some fats. So I will marinate them first. Then the flour, right? You want to have a coating of flour, right?
Yeah.
The coating of flour I use, for me, I will use 2 parts plain flour, 1 part corn flour. Then I'll put in the turmeric powder in the flour, not the chicken. Then I'll put the black pepper also. Then I'll put a little bit of salt, just a little bit. Sometimes, you know, depends, I'll put a little bit of parsley flakes. Then I'll mix the powder dry, all this powder dry. Then I'll put a little bit of cold water and then mix so that it get lumpy. So it become like tempura style.
Okay.
Lumpy. Then you coat the chicken with all this flour lumpy mixture. Then you air fry or deep fry. Yeah, this is red or amber zone food. That means you cannot eat every day, maybe once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, but it smells delicious. It's like nasi lemak chicken because of turmeric. and
Oh
black
yes,
pepper.
yes, because of the turmeric. Isn't it in a lot of Indian dishes? It contains turmeric, like the curry.
Yes.
Yeah, so they mix the curry with turmeric as well, turmeric powder. What other dishes has turmeric? For the
Actually, fish.
Fish. Yes. You're right. So we see the yellowish color, right? But that's also a little bit like the paste, curry paste, like that. Okay.
So the thing is that because we turmeric, right? So a little bit. So you know you want to progress and more, right? Of course, not too much, in moderation. So for me, because I want to have like slightly more than just seasoning, because too much in food can be overpowering. So in milk, it's just nice. It's like a comfort drink. Yeah. So you have it in milk. Of course, try to go for low-fat milk lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So golden milk is one of the dishes that I would like to share with our friends and viewers.
Golden milk. Wow. Okay, that's the
Golden
first
milk.
time I'm hearing this term, golden milk. Wow. So indeed, it's golden because it is
Turmeric based.
turmeric based. Yes, and turmeric is like the weight. It's like gold, because it has so many
benefits.
beneficial.
Yeah. So of course the original recipe asks for sugar, honey and all that. But for us, we try to cut down on the sweetness. Just put a little bit of honey or just a little bit of sugar. Actually, even without sugar or milk, it also tastes very nice. It's like spice drink. Masala chai.
Masala, yes.
Yeah. This one is different. Masala chai uses a lot of different spices.
Okay.
This one is just very turmeric based with black pepper and ginger.
Wow. So perfect. Yes. As we were all trying to boost our immune system to stay healthy. So next week, Doris will show us, will demonstrate, a simple way, a simple dish, yes, that can, before you sleep, you can drink. And
Can
it's
I do
comfort
it
food.
here? Boil, need to boil.
Oh, for next week?
If
Sure.
I want to do golden milk, then I might need to boil a bit.
Okay, we'll check it out on that. See if we can bring you the golden milk for next week. But in the meantime, we want to share again about the Healthy Plate, Health Promotion Board Healthy Plate, right? Which we subscribe to for this style of eating habit that is healthy choice. So for my Healthy Plate, it is quarter, half.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's talk about the half first, okay? Because it's the fuller, more portion. So that's our antioxidant. Oh yes, thank you, Doris. Yes. Things like this, we have our fruits and vegetables. You can see green, wow, very beautiful green, yes. So fruits and vegetables contains lots of vitamins, nutrients, as well as antioxidants. So in the circle of your plate, right, half portion, half. You can have the healthier choice, that is the antioxidants, fruits, vegetable.
Dietary fiber.
Dietary fiber. Yes, dietary fiber. Then after that, we go to the other one, which is quarter. So quarter, half. Quarter, one part of the quarter goes for carbohydrates.
And not only just carbohydrates, we are going for complex
complex carbohydrates.
Like wholemeal bread, brown rice, not refined ones.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
not white bread, not white rice. Let's go for something which is low GI base.
Healthier choice.
Yes.
So like Doris mentioned this morning, she had a whole grain bun.
Yes.
Whole grain bun. So what
Yes.
falls into complex carbohydrate?
They have lots of seeds. I never take a photo, but the whole bun itself is made from whole grains.
Yes.
That means it's not refined white flour. They use whole grains to make it, and on top, right, I don't know how they made lah. I'm not a baker, but they actually impact a lot of seeds like barley seed, flax seeds, all the different
Sunflower
kind of
seeds
Yes,
also have.
sunflower seeds.
Yes.
Very nice. So I was, I don't really have time to, spread it with anything. So I just eat directly as a bun. It's still very nice. You don't need any butter or
margarine,
don't need, it's just
cheese. Okay, so falls into the quarter portion, complex carbohydrates like grains, even quinoa.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, that was the first
Episode.
Oh, we had tuna, quinoa. So like staple food, normally we have rice, right? So you can substitute white rice for brown rice, red rice. What other color rice do you have? Brown rice,
Bihun, there's whole grain bihun, I think, or red cargo bihun. Noodles as well, whole grain noodles.
Yes, so ingredients like this falls
Yeah.
into the other quarter. So the final quarter for your protein.
Yes.
So
Or
we,
tau pok or tauhu.
then taupok, tauhu.
Protein.
Yes. So
Bean paste.
sorry.
Bean curd and tauhu, tau pok, all these bean curd based product, they also contain protein.
Yes. Soya product, right?
Yes.
Bean curd. So for the final quarter, your protein, you can go for healthier choice. Even if meat, go for like the lean breast meat or turkey. Turkey
Yes.
contains less fats, right?
Well, remember, if possible, remove the fats and the skin. Yeah, because they actually contribute very high fat intake. Not that good for us. And we were saying that fats also got different types.
Wow, maybe you can go into some of the examples.
Yeah, maybe we'll just finish off with Eileen's, to introduce to us my healthy plate, right? Quarter half. So, the last quarter is actually protein.
Yes.
So we would like to say protein. People always think about meat.
Yeah.
So why protein? We build muscle and a bit more
Yeah,
muscle.
muscle.
Yeah. So to build muscle, we need protein.
Yeah.
And then meat, go for lean meat, like you said. Try to cut down, remove the skin and the fats. And then what else? Meat. We have fish. We have
Fish,
seafood. Yeah. What else do we have? Yeah. Plant-based, which is like
soya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even your bean curd, Yeah.
Yeah, so this is my healthy plate. So maybe I can continue on. There's different kind of fishes. Why we want to have fishes? People would think of omega-3. Yeah, omega-3. People eating the supplements and all that.
Yes.
But the thing is that these supplements come from fatty fish.
Yes.
So if we eat like 2 or 3 times, okay, maybe 2 times a week, we should be sufficient, intake of omega-3 already. So what fish has omega-3? Fatty fish from the ocean,
Like salmon?
Salmon,
Uh-huh.
yes. Saba.
Saba fish.
I was looking for Saba just now, I cannot find.
Oh, you wanted to put the rojak?
No, I want to buy at home and
Yourself
eat.
consume.
Rojak and Saba,
Saba,
fish,
no.
not nice.
Yeah, no go.
Yeah. So these are some of the fishes with omega-3 that we can consume. Fatty fish from the ocean. Then of course different kind of oil as well. We were talking. There's like saturated.
Sesame oil.
Yeah, monounsaturated oil is one of the oils that we must take note because it's like increases our good cholesterol
Yes.
and decreases our bad cholesterol. So one is called LDL, the other one is HDL. One is low, one is high. High. Yeah. So HDL high also means healthy. So HDL is good for us.
I see.
High density lipids.
High density lipids.
So let's try to avoid the LDL. LDL is no good for us, and just so happens that monounsaturated oils, right, or fats, oil, fats, lipids are actually basically the same thing lah. It's just a term that we use. So monounsaturated ones will help to increase our good cholesterol, which is HDL, and then decrease our bad one, which is LDL. So what can be found Okay, all oils we find in the supermarket have different components of oils. So like, for example, one of my favorite oil, Mediterranean diet, right, olive oil, they're actually quite a big portion of monounsaturated fats. Peanut oil also have quite a big portion of monounsaturated fats, which is good for us. Of course, there are other components as well, but not so bad, maybe a little bit lah. What is the worst kind of oil for us? Or worst kind of fats?
Worst kind of fats?
Trans fats.
Trans
Trans fat is something like, in olden days, they like to put into tidbits or snacks so that is fats which is, they include some kind of chemical hydrogen.
Oh.
So hydrogen is air ma. So they pump in the hydrogen so that it becomes like trans fats. And trans fat will keep the snack crispy.
Oh,
like,
my.
Yeah, it's a chemical, I don't know lah, it's just chemical they work. So now in Singapore and a lot of places, trans fat is being restricted or banned because it has been proven to be very unhealthy for us. Like, it can lead to a lot of heart diseases.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
So remember, our intake of oil is no good for us. First thing first is that it will target our heart. Then all your artery got blocked, you end up with like heart issues, low blood pressure, high blood pressure. Yeah, so let's go for healthier oils. It'll be good for our hearts. Yeah, try, okay, when you buy food, right, look at the label. Make sure that there's no or very little trans fats. It's like, maybe, Spencer was saying I should bring like few potato chips and do comparison.
Yeah, I think we should do that for the benefit of our viewers, next
Really?
week.
Who want to sponsor potato chips?
I'll sponsor. We bring it next week. So you mean, how do we tell the difference? Because like layman for myself, I believe the viewers also would like to understand a bit more. How do we know if it's trans fats?
Yeah,
and
so
all
we have
that?
to learn to read the label.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Spencer was making the joke because once a week I will indulge in potato chips. I will buy one potato chip for myself, one bag, small bag lah, and share among the two of us.
Okay.
So that day I bought the potato chip, I leave it in the kitchen table. So he was like looking at it. He also know how to read label,
Okay.
because I taught him.
Good.
So he said, hey, for your show, maybe you should have a few potato chips, and then say, hey, today I feel like having potato chips.
Yes.
So which one should I get and compare? Very
Yes.
cute.
Yeah. So it's all about reading the label then, yeah?
Yeah, and reading labels can be very complicated because different countries have different standards. Some say per serving, some say per 100 grams, and some is like per DV. DV is the most complicated one for me lah. I find from US. It's a very American base. So DV is your daily value. So they'll put the percentage there. Yeah, then it gets a little bit confused. So we might need to do a little bit of mathematics. But generally, if you compare, you can find out the difference lah. So two very important things to see for labels. One is your nutritional values. That one will give you your calorie. You will know how much calories, how much sodium, how much sugar. This is the most important. I would like to see this myself because I find that these are things that can be harmful to me. Protein, I think is okay. I can have more protein for myself. But of course, people, okay, this one is to share. People who have too high protein is no good as well. There are some people, like for example, we're saying that people who, when they go toilet, right, the urine has a lot of foam or bubbles. That one means your protein is too much. So that one is can be leading to a medical condition. So the story was that there was a person who found out that he has too much foam or bubbles. Then the kidney function was only functioning at 60%. Yeah, so this is a true story. Everyone, please take note of our health. Any symptom, just visit a doctor lah. Seek consultation. So this is a real story. I mean, we always hear that, there's this person say, that person say, but this is a real story. So a very young guy, only 18 years old only.
Oh dear.
18 years old, imagine. Shock. So it's good that he seek treatment. Now he's still undergoing treatment. Yeah. So, okay, other than just about nutrition value, right, in the food, we also want to look at our ingredients. So, okay, like for example, compare peanut butter and peanut butter. How come one peanut butter is cheaper, the other one is more expensive? You see from the ingredient, generally, personal observation, the one that has most number of ingredients will be cheaper. The one with only one ingredient will be more expensive.
That is so strange. How come it goes this way?
Because, okay, what I feel, this is my personal opinion, is that okay, peanut butter, the peanut itself is quite expensive, the raw materials. So they will need some kind of fillers to like stabilizer as well. They add a bit of salt, a bit of sugar, stabilizer to stable it. Then all this, right, is somehow cheaper than the real peanuts.
I
So
see.
if you put the real peanuts, right, real peanut, 100% all put inside. It's very beneficial. Peanut oil have a lot of monounsaturated fats, which is very good for us. So remember I was telling our friends, our viewers,
Yes.
not to throw away the oil. If you're like good peanut butter, right, and you see that the ingredients is 100% peanut butter, just peanut, no other funny stuff, no stabilizer, there will always be a layer of oil on top. This layer of oil is golden liquid.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very good for us. All the monounsaturated fats. Please do not throw them away. If you want to throw them away, please give to me. It's good stuff. It's plant-based and it's monounsaturated fats, you know. It's very
But
good.
can it be stored or not? Then I pour it out and then give to you like that. Cannot, right?
Always,
Yeah. joking.
Yeah, it's good stuff. You just stir it. Because it will provide some kind of... Because if you don't stir it, then the one at the bottom will be very hard. The peanut butter. I'm talking about the 100% one.
Okay.
Yeah, so you every time I eat, I'll just stir it lah. Yeah, so depend lah. I
So-
buy both type lah. But one
I buy
100% and the one mix. That means with stabilizer also.
Okay. I think I buy wrong already because my peanut butter like cannot stir.
Yeah, you buy correct. That's the good one.
Oops. You were saying can stir the oil or
You see the ingredient.
oh.
Whether it's 100% peanut butter or they have stabilizer. If they have
Okay.
stabilizer, means you cannot. No point stirring already. Because the stabilizer already put on the component there.
Wow. Great sharing. Well, I see we're about to come to the end of our program. So, Edmund, our viewers, you want to drop any comment like what else you want to watch for next week? We'll try to do the food labeling as well, yeah, to share with everyone. Yeah, what else you'd like to know more about as well? Can drop your comments here. Yeah, otherwise, we've come to the end of the program. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, see you next week.
Thank you!
Thank you.